it's getting heavier and heavier. This is always the best. This is the best part of weather for me, heavy rain showers. I don't know why, but I just love them. It's a joy for me, like totally I am jumping up and down like this, and it's just fun for me. I don't know, and the heavier the better. Yay! Wow, 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 amazing, wow! I love it so much! It's pouring a lot. Maybe this is what Brits would describe as it's pouring cats and dogs or something like that. Maybe. Tell us in the comments, guys, those of you that are from the UK.
It rained a lot last night, so everything looks wet for a change. Actually, we got a lot of precipitation recently, so that's nice. You can see that the veggies are growing a lot now. The last time we showed you the eggplants, they were quite small. Now there are so many of them, everything is flowering. There are already some actual eggplants to harvest, like here. So I think we will have a lot of them this year. Which is good for Peter, he loves them.
Yes, I like them very much. It's a very delicious vegetable.
We have one more pile of hay which we haven't showed you before because there was nothing here yet, and the plants that we have here are still very tiny. These are actually watermelons that I'm trying for the first time ever, but it's some kind of a dwarf variety probably because the plants are small. And you can see the first fruit here, but it's super tiny, look. That's our watermelon.
A tiny watermelon.
And it's going to be like you need to have a handful of watermelons to eat.
Yes, but the weather is quite cold, so we'll see if they have enough time to get ripe.
Yeah, it will be nice. Our pumpkins have grown a lot since the last time we showed you. But they are still a little bit delayed. Now there are a lot of flowers, which is good. There are some fruits developing as well, but because it's been quite cold this summer, or at least the last few weeks, and because I planted them late, we are a little bit worried if we will have enough time for them to ripen before the frost comes, you know, because then they would be over. So hopefully we will have at least some, because we love the fact that we can store them indoors basically until spring or beginning of summer next year.
So we'll see. There are some fruits already developing, right?
Yep.
Where are they?
Next
Show
to
us. You. There, I can see it. There, oh my god.
Yes, there's a small one here and a bigger one here.
Smaller one here and a bigger one here, but this is still very small, so they need to get bigger. And
like this.
Yeah, the patty pan squashes are also growing nicely. Look, there are quite a lot of fruits and I really like them. They are often my lunch, one of them always, and it's so delicious. I can show you later. So it's good that these ones don't need that much warmth compared to pumpkins and squashes. It looks like they are growing well, so that's nice.
And the cucumbers as well next to it.
Yes.
They also ripen gradually, so that's good. We've harvested a lot of them already.
Look, there are quite a lot of them here, for example. Here, here,
Everywhere.
Yeah, so this is also a success. I am lacto-fermenting some of them right now. It's going on in our kitchen. So That's also nice.
And I eat them raw.
Yeah. Tommy likes cucumbers. I like them a little bit less. And Tommy is always saying how delicious they are. And zucchinis or courgettes are also growing greatly. You can see some enormous ones here. Look at this. So that's also very, very nice. This is one of our biggest worries right now. These are butternut squashes and they are our favorites. There are no fruits and no flowers still.
Yet.
So yeah, yet. But it's quite like the last part of July and first part of August have been very cold, unusually cold. And yeah, that's why we are delayed. It's quite unusual and a bit weird.
But they've grown quite a lot also.
Yes, they are growing, but we are delayed.
Yeah.
Because I think there is only like 1.5 months remaining, and then first frosts could appear in the middle of September. Hopefully not. Sometimes it happens only in October, but you never know. So not much time left. That's why it's not the best. And here we can see more showers coming onto us. It looks gorgeous, the clouds. You can see they are very fluffy, so they are growing upwards, and those are quite heavy rain showers here everywhere. So today again the weather is very changeable. We are in our shorts and everything, but it's still quite cold. So yeah, just to demonstrate, it's happening again, and
As we speak.
almost the whole week should be on the colder side again. So yeah. One of the surprises this year is this decorative plum tree, which we always thought is just decorative. It blooms very nicely in spring, but this year there are quite a lot of plums on the tree, which is cool. Look, here is one. For other ones I would need a ladder. I don't know, hopefully you can see it. Can you?
Yeah.
Look, it looks very nice, and we have already tasted, of course, a few of them. They are so sweet and yummy. So it's not just decorative, it's also useful for eating. It's sweet, but the peel is sour. So at the end there is this sour taste, but it's still good. And I don't know, maybe in the past this one is one of the first to bloom in spring, quite early, and we were thinking that maybe every year the flowers froze because spring frosts are normal.
Could be.
Or we didn't notice them in the past because they are the same color as the leaves, and we were not expecting something to be growing there, some fruits. So
But we never saw fruits lying on the ground at the end of the season, so I would guess there were none.
yes, that's true. So it's an interesting find. Yay.
I wanted to show you our peppers, but right now we are fascinated by the fact that arugula self-seeded everywhere here.
That's what we wanted, but you didn't want it here, right? At this spot.
Not on the path, yeah, I was hoping it would stay on the bed, but oh well,
Yeah.
we can't control nature. But the peppers look really nice. They are growing, there are a lot of fruits, a lot of flowers as well. So that's one of the successes for this year at least.
So they are green peppers, but tell us how it works.
Well, they are green now, which means right now you can eat them. They are ripe culinarily, but if you want them ripe botanically, to have seeds inside as well that you could use, then they would turn red. So that is the final stage.
So
And I think they become also a little bit sweeter maybe when they are red.
yes. So that's how you can have almost all the colors. We can have green peppers, and then They are also yellow for a while or not?
No, I think that's different variety.
Okay, so
they can have the different final stages.
Okay, so from green to red immediately.
Yeah. That's our variety. Yeah.
So we don't have to hurry to pick them, because if we don't make it in time for the green ones, then they will just be red and sweeter and still very yummy.
Yeah.
We've been really happy about the rain, but of course there are pros and cons. There are plants in the garden that don't like cloudy, rainy and colder weather. For example, grapes. There are quite a lot of fruits, but almost every year there is black rot later. So we'll see. Also the pumpkins and watermelons, tomatoes are at risk because there could be tomato blight. So there is always something. We weren't filming much, but this weather has been going on for 2 weeks already. Colder, cloudier, rain showers all the time, and it should stay for 1 more week. Then hopefully it will get better, so we'll see. But I just wanted to tell you that of course we are happy about the water. I'm always waiting for thunderstorms and rain and everything we need it in our garden, and the plants generally grow of course better when it's not dry, but some plants are not that happy about it. And here is my lunch. Doesn't look maybe very appealing. Oh my god, the birds. It's just a pile of petty-pan squash, but it's so simple. You just go to the garden, you pick 1 petty-pan squash, a few tomatoes, then you cut everything into small pieces, put it on a pan, add a bit of water and salt, spices, and just cook it for 10 minutes. Let the water evaporate, and voila, here we are, and I love it. When the petty-pan squash is young, you don't have to peel it at all. The peel is soft and you cut through it like through butter. It's so easy. The seeds are also very soft, so nothing matters. You just cut everything and it's great. I'm going to show you how I make a syrup out of our berries. I was picking red currants. This is a late variety, so even in the middle of August there are red currants. And we will just need the berries and sugar, which is here. I call this a cold syrup, so we will keep the majority of nutrients. We are not going to cook this or anything, and it's very easy. I filled this thingy with the red currants, and now I'm going to use immersion blender and I will just blend this. Oh my god, it's kind of flying out. I thought it would be juicier. I was already making this from sea buckthorns, and that was easier, juicier. So I was just blending very easily and there was juice. But oh my god, guys, this always happens when we are filming. Okay, this is blended. And now we need to strain this because there are a lot of seeds and stuff, but I don't know. We are improvising now. This is so pathetic. I'm always like confidently starting something, showing you, and then it goes wrong immediately. So here you would recommend putting this through a cheesecloth or something. That would maybe be easier, but we don't have it here, or maybe somewhere. I was just counting on this strainer or sieve or whatever this is. So look, something is flowing there, but not much because this is very dense. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the reality of life at the country house and processing berries and foods. You have to start somewhere, and when you make something for the first time, you need to learn. A few frustrating minutes later, here we are. In the end, I added 200 milliliters of water because it was very, very thick. So now it's better consistency. Here we have a nice red currant juice. And now we need to figure out how much we have here. So I'm going to pour this, no, I'm going to put this here on the scale, and we need to weigh it. We don't just need the volume, but we need the weight of this. And it is 480 grams. That's an important number. And we have calculated, Tommy has calculated. Tommy, the boss here in the background, has calculated that we need 576 grams of sugar. So this amount times 1.2. So we need to measure 576 grams of sugar. I will put this here because we will pour this back in and we will mix it. So it doesn't matter that it's like dirty, the bowl. And let's go. It's a lot of sugar. Wow. Oh my god. 520, 40, 60, 76. Okay. And let's pour this there as well. And now we just need to mix this so the And now we just need to mix this so the sugar dissolves in here, which isn't that easy, but it will go. So now we are creating our berry syrup. So we will be stirring and stirring and stirring, maybe for a few minutes, and then we will tell you what happens next. It looks like the sugar has dissolved, so we are going to take this funnel and this bottle. We are reusing bottles here from the countryside, from the country house. I was cleaning them and I was sterilizing. Look, I was baking bottles here. So that's an easy method to sterilize the bottles. I bake them at 150 degrees Celsius for, I don't know, 15 minutes. They don't explode or anything. And here are the lids. I boil these ones in boiling water. Okay, so let's stir one more time and let's lick the spoon. Oh my god, wow! Such a great red currant syrup. So we are going to pour this here and we are hoping this bottle will be enough. There is enough space. Yes, but it looks like This will fit in there very nicely. It looks so pretty. I like it. Yay. Okay. Oh my god. I made a mess. Of course, that's me. Let's close this with a lid. And we are done here. So this is not for long storage. This should last in the fridge for a few weeks maybe, and that's it. We are keeping all the nutrients, so we weren't pasteurizing or boiling this, anything. That's why it will last only for a few weeks, and you just put a small amount in your glass, you add water, and you have a very nice drink. So that's cool. And while we are at it, I can show you what I've been making recently. So here is the sea buckthorn syrup. This one went easier than this red currant one. I don't know, the berries were so juicy, so I just blended them and there was juice, so it was easier to strain this. Here is also something made from sea buckthorns. This could be called a cold sea buckthorn honey. There is so much sugar in here. The ratio is 2:1. So 1 part of sea buckthorns blended and strained and 2 parts of sugar. This should last quite a long time. So this should be like better to preserve for longer. Here we have an elderberry liqueur. We already made such liquor in 2023. There is a whole video about it, so you can take a look if you are interested. It's quite easy to make and delicious. So there is alcohol in this one, rum. And here I made a plum sauce. This is just like very quick, something we add to our oatmeal. There is nothing, just cooked and blended plums. This will not last even for a week, so we need to eat this fast. But I just wanted to show you everything. It looks so pretty, quite colorful. And yeah, this is not the end of the season at all, so I will be continuing with something. And yeah, this is quite a nice year. I discovered I can make syrups and everything, even though there is so much sugar. So I don't know if we want to drink everything, but it's delicious. This is an amazing drink made from our red currant syrup. You just add a bit of syrup and then you pour water there and voila! And it looks so pretty. I love the pink color. This is not artificial at all. And wow! So yummy!